Welcome back to our video series covering Boxpressd Ad Network. In this video, I will be discussing how to use the self-service functionality on the advertiser side of the software. Managed services are also available from our preferred partners, so be sure to check the link in the description if you would prefer to have a team of professionals run ads for you. I'll be going to go over how to set up your advertiser account on Boxpressd Ad Network and how to begin running ads. Begin by visiting ads.boxpressd.com/join, and you're going to go ahead and make sure the account type is set to advertiser. Enter your name, email, agree to the terms, and be sure to do the CAPTCHA and then click register. From here, you'll receive an email with your temporary password, so you can go ahead and sign in for the first time. So once you sign in, you'll probably want to go ahead and just change your password up in the top corner here. Now, this is your dashboard. What you have here is you'll be able to view how much you've spent, daily or for the month. You can check your impressions and your clicks based on all of your campaigns. Be sure to check our later videos discussing detailed reporting. But right now, we'll jump right in. Go ahead and just create a campaign with ads. So campaigns are a group of ads, and basically, think of this as an ad set. On Facebook, Google, and similar ad platforms, these are often what they are referred to as. But throughout this video, we'll be referring to them as campaigns. Click on Create. Let's say that you are promoting a new cigar release. You decide to show ads on cigar review sites where visitors are likely to be looking for cigar recommendations. So here we have this La Aurora 120th limited edition cigar that we want to promote. Now there are many different sections here and I'll touch on them briefly. For the most part, if you wanted to schedule something, let's say maybe for before Black Friday or some event that's coming up, you can go ahead and create it and it will only run during the time period you set here. You also can control the limit on how much visibility it gets. And the same goes for frequency capping. Both of these allow you to control how often your ads are seen. Normally these would just be off to get as much eyes on your ads as possible, but these can be helpful when testing new ads. Device targeting is something that might be useful if you are promoting a mobile app, for example. You can target only visitors on a smartphone, but otherwise, for the most part, none of these are going to be used. Geo-targeting is one that can be useful if you're selling a product in a specific region, such as Europe, for example. You may want to select that, and you can narrow it down to specific countries as well. This helps ensure you're maximizing your ad spend. For this video, the only thing I'm going to discuss is campaign pricing. So, the rate here is, if you're familiar with Google Ad Manager or Facebook ads, this is equivalent to bid caps. This would be your max bidding amount. From here, you can actually set a total budget, and I would also recommend a daily budget, because that helps spread it out over the course of the entire ad run, especially if you use a schedule. If you were to schedule this for, let's say, just a week's run, and you had a total budget but no daily budget, typically what will happen is that might end up, having this huge spend at the end of the week, rather than spread throughout the entire week. So let's say you're spending $700 over the course of 70 days. Your daily budget should be around 10 because you'll want roughly equal budget each day. That'll ensure that it spreads it out as evenly as possible. Next, I'm going to go ahead and just make this $6.50 per CPM, which is 1,000 impressions, so less than a penny per view. I recommend setting this closer to $15 to ensure your ad bids beat other competing ads for space on the network. Let's say I just want a daily budget, because I don't want to schedule, just spend $50 a day until I shut off the campaign. So I'll go ahead and create the campaign with those specifications. Now here you have the choice of multiple different ad options. If we look over here, for example, this is just a static image. In this case, you would pick, image from banner. You can also do a video like we have here. So from there again, banners, you would pick video. There's also the option to use vast video, which is essentially what YouTube videos offer with their ads that run before or during a video with the option to skip. And then, of course, you also have push notifications, which is useful in our social app and other partner platforms. At any rate, for this, I'm going to go ahead and just pick image. All right. Naming convention here can be basically anything and helps you find your ad again later. Let's go ahead and pick medium rectangle, which is 300 by 250 pixels. Now, if we go back over here and look, that would be this ad slot right here in this zone or ad unit. So we'll go ahead and pick that. Let's say that we want to take them to, this page here, right? This will be our landing page. I'll go ahead and copy that right in here. So we'll just call this LA 120 rectangle. You may want to be more specific if you run many different ads. Okay, now we can go ahead and set the actual image file that we want. So we'll go ahead and go with this 300 by 250 medium rectangle. Okay, great. If you were to have your own impression tracking, you can use this, but I won't cover it in this video. So I'll go ahead and hit create. So now if we were to go back to a blog and refresh the page, we'll see that it's now being injected into the ad network. Perfect. Now, from here, I'll go ahead and show one more example. If we go back to the campaign itself, we can actually edit this. If I add a new ad, that's multiple ads within an ad set, we'll go ahead and pick image. So again, now we want it to show up here. This leaderboard is 728 by 90. Go ahead and pick that size from the drop-down. We'll ensure that we upload a banner image that matches those dimensions. Great. So now we have everything set up for this ad. And if we go ahead and create it, we'll see that now if we were to go back to the blog again and refresh the page, our new ad is now also being injected in the blog. With that, this should help explain how to set up your advertiser account on Boxpressd Ad Network and how to create and run ad campaigns to be displayed across our entire network of websites and apps. For more help, go ahead and visit help.boxpressd.com.